This is Wick Editor. It's a free online open source. It is a alternative instead of using Adobe Animate CC. This is the website link, and right there we're going to launch the editor. This you do not download and install on your computer. It is online, so I recommend not to have anything else open or running which would slow down your machine. The internet connection is very important, so you want to make sure you also have good internet connection. Right now it's gonna give you this screen and you just say try it. It opens up with a blank project. The first thing you want to do is go to this gear over here to the right, click on the gear, and you want to name your project. So I'm going to name my project the name that I want it to be named. The presets, we're going to work with 1080, and as soon as you click there, it's all set up with the size automatically, and we're going to leave the frame rate at 12 and click on apply. Hit the X right here to close the window. It's zoomed in, so we're just going to go over in this panel and we're going to zoom out to fit to screen. Down here is your timeline. I'm going to increase it so you can see a little bit more. The lower buttons to the lower hand side, the frame size, that will come in handy. I usually work with the small. It defaults to medium, and I usually click on the small. But right now I'm going to click on the medium so you have be able to see better what I'm doing when I start doing with keyframes. The first thing it's going to give you is a layer. I'm going to name that layer. You cannot double click to name that layer. You need to, once you click on it, go over to the inspector and then you can name that. So I'm going to call that the background. I'm going to click on the plus and it's going to give me a new layer, and I'm going to again go over to the inspector and call that pig 1, and I'm going to add another layer and I'm going to name that. So over here is where you're going to keep adding your layers, and the arrangement, I'm going to move the background, dragging it down to be at the bottom, and it's up to you which you want above the background. You can make that decision, but you could rearrange your layers. So again, I'm going to click on here, and if you need to make layer name changes, you can do that over here in the inspector. Below the inspector is a asset library, so I'm going to drag that up so you see a little bit more. I'm going to go over to the upload assets, and I'm going to go inside my animation project. I'm going to make sure I have everything in this folder that I need to use onto the Wick Editor to animate. So I'm going to click here to find a background to use. Keep adding as many files. So I'm going to add the other files that I'd like to use. And it tells you what's successfully imported. So I'm going to upload assets. Go into the next folder. The next step is to how do we get that background onto the stage. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to select the landscape. The landscape you could drag over, but when I select it in the asset library, there's a little button that says add asset to canvas. And again, make sure you have your background layer selected, and I'm going to click on add asset. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to select that background. Now, as soon as you select it, that selection tool pretty much allows you to scale or change however you need to with your background. If you want to scale proportionally, you would hold down the shift key and it would scale proportionally. Now, the difference with this and animate, you cannot really see that stage showing through. I recommend to temporarily change the opacity. So I would recommend lowering the opacity just slightly, lower the opacity slightly, so then you can kind of see the overall stage in case you're animating and you worried that if you're too far out. I'm going to click away, and then now I'm going to click on my pig to Layer, and I'm going to click on the Asset Library, and I'm going to click on Add Asset. Because this is an online software, it may run slow. So just keep in mind that you might have to do a couple of clicks and drags to see if you can get your asset to come over. So let's try that with the pig one. I'm going to click there and click on pig one front, and then I'm going to click here. There we go. And I'm going to drag pig one there. I'm going to click on pig two again. Click on that. Maybe it works better if I create a blank keyframe. Okay, one more. We're going to add one more layer, and I'm going to actually move it right there. I'm going to name that and bring in the asset. Here's the layer. I'm going to click on the first frame. I'm going to click on the P3 front. I'm going to click on the button that says Add Asset to Canvas. If you need to scale, I'm going to hold down the Shift key to select all three. And if I hold down the Shift key, I can also scale proportionally. You could also scale one at a time.